Hi there, welcome to today's session of Every Mark Matters with Mr. McDonald's. Today we are having a look at Edexcel History, Paper 2, the American West. And we've got a lovely easy question today. We'll explain one consequence of the Oklahoma land rush for the Plains Indians. So just to begin with, I'm just going to remind you that this is a 5-minute question. And you're going to write down one paragraph. Again, let's just super quickly just break up the components of this question. So a command phrase is explain one. What you are doing there is you're explaining how and why. Our focus of this question is Oklahoma land rush for Plains Indians. So maybe what you want to do now is pause the video and just annotate the word focus with what knowledge you have about this topic here, about the Oklahoma land rush for the Plains Indians. I'll see you shortly. Okay, right. So, first and foremost, that took place in 1892. 2 million acres of land was given to settlers. They later became known as boomers, because they all lined up, didn't they, to claim the land. So they lined up and raced when the cannon went off, or when the gun went off, the cannon went off. Important note is that Oklahoma was a reservation. And again, probably a really important note is that this comes after the Dawes Act, which forces natives, indigenous peoples, or Plains Indians to assimilate or die. Our second order concept of this question is consequence. And again, just like always, let's just work out which one matches, although you probably worked it out. Is it conflicts? Is it cattle industry? Is it crime? Is it increased settlement? Or is it indigenous peoples? Now the huge trap here, ladies and gents, is obviously that, of course, this event did lead to increased settlement, but it isn't relevant for the Plains Indians. That is not relevant to the Plains Indians. Is it conflict? Possibly, but maybe not. Certainly not cattle industry, certainly not crime. And it absolutely does lead to the destruction of the Plains Indians' way of life. This question is really easy to do. All you need to do is let me demonstrate to you my success criteria. All you need to do is simple. Is you need to state / match the consequence. You need to have 2 facts a paragraph. You need to make sure you are saying how. You need to say why. And this is the most important part of this question. As a matter of fact, I really would stress to you that you make sure that when you state the consequence, you say why it fits in with the event. I've seen so many answers that tend to be 3 out of 4 or even 2 out of 4 because they fail to explain why. Okay, do you want to press pause on the video and spend 5 minutes now having a go explaining one consequence of the Oklahoma land rush for the Plains Indians? Press pause and I'll see you shortly. Okay, welcome back. So again, I'm hoping there that you spent time explaining one consequence of the Oklahoma land rush for the Plains Indians. It's a 4-mark question, so you're going to spend 5 minutes on it. And here's my answer here. So I'm going to switch to a different colour. Let's have a quick look. And again, I'm very conscious of my handwriting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read it out to you. And then we can self-assess as we go. Alright? So one consequence of the Oklahoma land rush for indigenous peoples was the destruction of their nomadic way of life. So there's 1 mark there. I have stated my consequence and I've used the word destruction. I've used the word nomadic lifestyle. So do you know what? You could probably squeeze in a bit of AO1 plus there. This was because the Oklahoma land rush marked the end of their control on the Great Plains, with their land being given away to settlers. So that is exactly what I'm after. There is I've done my why. This sentence is so important because what loads of students do is they'll simply say, Indigenous people's way of life, here's 2 facts, this, that, 2, and then move on to the next question. If you're not doing that bit there, you are not explaining why, and you are not getting 4 marks. Right, let's continue. For example, in 1892, 2 million acres of land was given to boomers. Look at that. And again, look at that. AO1 plus, AO1 plus. Who raced up to claim 160 acres of land. This led to the destruction of the Plains Indians' way of life, as within a day 62,000 people had claimed land, with towns appearing overnight. Wowzers. And there is my how. So let's just have a quick self-assess. Well, have I stated the correct consequence? Yes, I have. Have I explained it? Yes, I have. Have I brought in 2 specific facts? Yes, I have indeed. Have I explained how it led to the destruction of their life? Absolutely. So out of 4, I am giving myself 4 out of 4, because as I go back to my success criteria, dead easy this question. Have I stated and matched it? Yep. 2 facts a paragraph? Absolutely. Have I said how? Absolutely. Have I said why? Absolutely. Dead easy question. If you want to spend time now reading through your own and annotating where you have stated and matched the consequence, added in 2 facts per paragraph, explained how and explained why. Okay. Thank you very much for your time. Well done today. And I'll see you next time.